We have verse 25 of the 6th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has just been warning about loyalty and priority and indicating that a man cannot serve two masters, that if a person sets his or her highest loyalty to things that are above, then that's going to negotiate away the relative importance of things that are earthly and visible. These earthly visible things are, of course, not unimportant, but they take second place to the highest priorities. And it's that context that gives rise to the statement here about becoming overly absorbed or concerned about earthly matters. So he has dia, preposition, with the accusative, as we have it here, the neuter, accusative, demonstrative pronoun, on account of this. Lego, I say. Notice that ego is not present, so this is not being stated as in an emphatic kind of statement. I say this as opposed to others that you've heard. He's simply declaring with authority, I say, humen, indirect object of the second person, dative plural, so I say to you. May here is being used with a present imperative. You'll have the aorist subjunctive with may or the present imperative with may, both of which translate into a prohibition, which is what we have here. So may, merimnata. This is from merimnao. It means to take anxious thought. It's based on a root that means care or anxiety, worry, something like that. The Old King James rendered this take no thought, and of course that sometimes led people to a somewhat imbalanced view of this. It's not saying don't care about it at all, don't take any thought of it. Old English viewed that phrase somewhat differently than moderns. But the idea is don't take an anxious thought, don't be overly concerned about, and then don't be overly concerned about, or with reference to, the dative here. This is the article, dative singular, te suke, the soul, or the life, humon, second person genitive plural. Don't take anxious thought, anxiety, wringing your hands, as it were, about your life. Things like te, interrogative pronoun, phageta, from phago, I eat. This is the second person plural, what you will eat is the idea. Some ancient manuscripts don't include this, although the consensus is this is actually a legitimate part of Matthew's report of this statement. The word or, te, same interrogative pronoun, pieta, from pino, I drink. So don't take anxious thought about these fundamental concerns, what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink. Don't become overly absorbed with these. Meda, nor would be the idea. To, this is the neuter, dative singular article, or with respect to to somati, from soma, body, dative singular, with respect to the body of you. And then again, te, the interrogative pronoun, induce thesa. And this is the word for to wear. So induo means I put on or I wear. Garment is the idea. Inducestha is the second person plural, aorist, middle and form, subjunctive, what you will wear. Don't take overly extravagant concern about these things. Is not is really the implied sense here. So, hesuke, the soul, pleon, this is an adjective, it's comparative, it takes the genitive. The soul, greater than, estin, it is. Tes trophes, that is the word for food, trophe, food or meat. So is not the soul greater than or more important than the food. Kai to soma, the body more important than indumatos, what you will wear. Isn't your soul more important than food, and your body more important than what you wear? The point here is to keep your loyalties focused and not let yourself become overly absorbed with things that are purely this worldly, purely physical, visible, earthly things, things that come under the broad heading of what Paul calls the flesh. We have to have some concern for the flesh, of course, but the idea here is that there should be higher priorities that really become the drummer to which we march as we seek to be in obedience with Christ.